What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Rue, and you are watching Mega Man X3. It's time to get started on the third part of the X series. In previous Let's Plays, I've already gone through X1 and X2. And in this one, in the year 21XX, all the Mavericks have been neutralized thanks to the efforts of a Reploid scientist named Dr. Doppler. Well, that's a new character we're going to have in this game. I would have sworn it would have been due to the efforts of X and Zero in the last two games, but no. Using his neurocomputer, he has been able to suppress any abnormal behavior in the Reploids and prevent them from going berserk. So sounds like he's a good guy, even though the ominous music is playing. Many of the most advanced Reploids have gathered near their mentor or something and founded Doppler Town, a perfect utopian community. I have my doubts about that too, as we wouldn't have a game if it were so. With Dr. Doppler guiding them, the world seemed ready to enter a new golden age. And after a few months, the shit hit the fan. Something happened. I do like this intro though, because they give you a bit of a bigger backstory than the other two games did. The Mavericks, who were supposed to have been neutralized by the neurocomputer, suddenly appeared and began to riot. And that looks like a big hefty bastard right there. At Maverick Hunter headquarters, all the intelligence indicated that Dr. Doppler was the mastermind behind the invasion. So there we go. Turns out he's not such a good guy after all. Soon the call went out to X and Zero to destroy the invading Mavericks and to bring Dr. Doppler to justice. Dr. Doppler. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that word, but there we go. I love that right there. That's awesome. Maverick Hunter X and Zero dispatch. Zero looks like a badass. Actually, X looks like a badass too. Zero's hair looks a little weird right there though. It's kind of chunky. A few hours later, emergency contact was made by the headquarters of Maverick Hunter. See, some shit went down. Oh shit, they're firing on us. You're blasting by HQ, homie. You need to knock that off. This is the headquarters of Maverick Hunter. Emergency. We require assistance. We are under attack from the Doppler force. He's flying insect helicopters at us. All units return to base immediately and return fire. It looks like we are returning fire. I see some lasers coming from the ground too, but they weren't hitting. Fuck all. All right. Mega Man X3. Probably out of all the three of them, I think this one I had the most fun with in my childhood days. I remember, and I touched on this on a previous Let's Play of Mega Man, that I had rented this one a lot back in the day, and I did, and I honest to God, should have kept this fucking game, knowing what I know now about the demise of Blockbuster. All right, the attack is going. Oh, finally shooting some shit down. Was that us? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Zero with the saber. Finally. X, I'll clear out the enemies out here. You go ahead and deal with the ones inside. Oh, I get cleanup detail? The fuck? Alright, Zero, no problem, bro. We'll go in there, we'll clear it out. Alright, this is Maverick Hunter Base. This is the intro for this game. This one's a little bit more intuitive, I think, than the previous two installments. Now, the one from X2 was so short, it was over in a blink of an eye, and, well, Mega Man 1's was good, it was just a little slow-paced, because you couldn't dash! But in these two games, in X2 and X3, they give you that boot ability. The default dash, just right away, you don't have to have a pickup for it anymore. So that's nice, that's another feature that this game had that was like the old one. The armor in this game is pretty rad. I'm a fan of the way it looks, too, although I do think X2's armor was a little bit better. Hey, Mac, where have you been? Who's this guy? Purple robot. Ow, asshole. You're far too trusting, X. I'm now a member of Doppler's army. We don't screen check anyone here at Maverick Hunter Base, even though we programmed all these Reploids ourselves. You will make a fine addition to our force, whatever. You have been shown the true destiny of the Reploid race. Ah. Now their intentions are made clear. Oh shit, alright, so that's it, that's the end of the game. X is gone. Game over. You lose. But no. It's fucking zero time, bitch. Here we go. Yes, I was contemplating playing the ROM hack where you can choose to play as Zero at any moment instead of the limited capacity that it gave you in this game. Oh, but it's so satisfying to slay your enemies with a laser sword. Or whatever he calls his saber or something like that. You can't really call it a lightsaber, even though that's essentially what it is. Or the Zero Saber, I think is what it's called. I don't know, but ever since he was repaired from the last game, he's gotten some upgrades, so he looks cooler, his shoulder pads are better, and he's got a fucking sword. So, that's awesome. Alright, we'll make our way up this shaft with the spiky balls. Ow. And yeah, I was trying to stay on the side that I knew where they wouldn't be at. Until that very top part, right? Totally screwed that all up. Alright, whoa, shit, there's X. Yeah, this is always like a really cool moment to be able to play as Zero. I don't know how often I'm going to use them. I'll try to use them a little bit, but the limited capacity that I spoke of about with Zero is that you can't use them to fight bosses, and if you have to go to a boss door, X switches back, and you play as X again. But that's fine, because once I power up X, he's actually outclassed as Zero anyway, because Zero doesn't get any power-ups or any extra moves or anything like that. The ROM hack that I was talking about did do that. I think it was just called Mega Man X3 Zero. But I didn't. I felt that if I had played that version, I would have been playing as Zero the whole time, which of course I would, because Zero's a badass. But I want these games to be about Mega Man, at least at first. So when maybe I'll go back and just do this game again as Zero. I don't know yet. I have no idea. Or I'll do it live. You know, there's always an option of that. The Zero live show. Yeah, I might do that, actually. There we go. All right, this is, I never knew what the name of this enemy was until I actually had looked it up, but Mao the Giant is this Reploid robot massacre machine that's actually really not too terribly hard. He just looks threatening. Stay away from the ball and chain arm there, and your shots might, you can deflect shots with that, but yeah, really easy. Just keep aiming for the face. And you can take him out just like so. No, those pieces are falling down. Really scrapped that boy there. Yeah. Looks like we've swept most of the enemies away. Out. Out of here. I'll go back and check on headquarters. Call me if you need me. See you later, X. Alright. That was the introduction stage. Pretty cool. I like that one. I think that's out of the 3 games, that one to me was the coolest of all the intro beginnings. Just because you get to play Zero. I mean, that's dope. Alright, yeah, hitting the little middle X button there will just, I don't know what it did. I think it just turned off. I don't know what I did. I think I turned off the descriptions. Whatever. Don't really need them. We're gonna go ahead and go to Tunnel Rhino first. Just because he's actually not too hard of a boss to fight with the Mega Buster. Your other option that you could go to start with first also would be Blizzard Buffalo. I'll probably go to him next though, but both of those to me are good little starting guys. Actually, I think going to him first here is good because you get his item. His weapon also serves like a utility function, like some of the other ones in the other games did as well. I'm gonna dash under that little boulder dropper here. Just watch out for the rocks. They're not good. You lose a lot of health on those. Another thing about Mega Man X3 that I've noticed is like the stages seem to be a little bit longer. They really expanded them out a bit. That can sometimes not really be a good thing though, because some of it could just be like filler. I'm never really a big fan of any kind of filler content. You know, if you're gonna make a good stage, just make a good stage. This one's not so bad, but there's a hard pickup over there, but I don't have the required weapon to be able to open that up just yet. So we'll have to come back as usual. My episode 1s on these are always, you know, just get started, get what I can. Usually go for the boots first. Always got to get the boots first. Oh, the boot upgrade in this game is really rad too. Big fan of the boots in this game. Probably the best usage of them in any of the X games. I'll go as far to say that. Because I was really never a big fan of the boots in 4. And, hell, once I got to 5 and 6, I really kind of stopped noticing what they were all doing. Because he had a lot of the other armors or same upgrades as before. That kind of got a little lazy there. But, alright, well, I just got an E-Tank as well. I didn't want to forget to say that I got that. So we know that there's a heart here, and I also got that E-Tank, so this level's full of goodies. Rooms like this, it seems like it's going to be nothing, but if you had chosen to go here maybe later on, as similar to the previous game, X2, this game will also feature some sub-bosses. Again, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to fight them, but, you know, if they come into my path, I will. I said I would try to do that on the last game, but I ended up not doing it. But you get to fight them later anyway, and the same is true for this game too, so I'm just going to progress through it naturally, and if I fight them, I fight them, and if I don't, I don't. There's really no, I don't think the ending is any much different. I think it's just like a boss fight that's different later on. You either fight those guys, or you fight something like them. I don't really remember. We'll get there when we get there. Alright, so watch out for the rolling rocks going down the shaft. I really have to stop saying that because every time I do, it's a freaking innuendo. But there's a lot of shafts in Mega Man. There's a lot of, you gotta traverse them. Alright, here's one of these bots. This is kind of like a mini boss, but I didn't, as I didn't do in the last few games either, I didn't want to tag these as bosses or anything like that, so I didn't. So I don't really know what its name is, but it likes to ram the wall and knock you off the wall there, so if you're climbing up that wall, good luck, because you're gonna get knocked right back down. But put the shots in where you can. Pretty much Mega Buster is the only thing that really is gonna work here, and not that I don't have anything else anyway, so. Oh, that's a nice little combo. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, try to get some fully charged shots off. That's probably the best way to go about it. One other thing about the, speaking of busters, is the buster in this game was, while it looks interesting, the weapon attachment looks like a fucking vacuum. It just wasn't quite as accurate, I would say, as the other buster from X2. That was like some serious power when you got that second charge off. This one does a little bit similar, but it spreads the shot out so wide. And that's another thing that the cool ROM hack actually had fixed and made that a little bit better. Yeah, get behind those things so you don't have to worry about the drills drilling you in your gullet there. Alright, we'll take out these dudes. They just kind of stop in place and become static. Very weird enemies. Some very strange enemy choices in this game, that's for sure. Yeah, those, as you saw, those energies, they, or the little bolts there, they fly off. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Jeez, I only had just a little bit in there. This is not gonna be ideal. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. We got a tiny baby pickup. Got to be really careful right here so I don't die. Take a drill to the forehead. That wouldn't be ideal at all. Oh good, look, another little tiny piece of health. Did you maybe drop me a big one? No, okay, another little tiny piece of health. That's fine, I guess. Probably equaled up to being one big one, I guess. Alright, watch out for this jerk. Oh god, the drills, the double drills. You gotta, I always forget about that once you destroy that bot, you have to jump and you have to get around those or something. Somehow. Alright, this looks like a boss room to me. Alright, it's Tunnel Rhino. And all he really does is speed back and forth, and just like the mini boss, if he hits the wall, you're gonna fall down and you're gonna have a bad time. He can also stop like, oh my god, right away. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I didn't really come into that battle incredibly prepared with a full health bar. Another reason I kind of like to go to Blizzard Buffalo first is because he's a little bit easier, but that's fine. It is what it is. Yes, Tunnel Rhino, grind your gears and let's get going. For real this time. Alright, just keep jumping back and forth between the walls, essentially. When he knocks, but that's okay because you should be in the air over him, as you see, when he does do that. Keep him in a loop like this is actually pretty nice. If you jump a little bit too early, he might, yeah, or he'll just do that, to shoot off his drills, and then you really gotta fly. You gotta get over those all the way. Sam, I was a little late on that. Paid the price for it. Yeah, the Buster really isn't doing the ideal amount of damage here. Shit. It's hard because it really this is another wrist buster. This is where your wrists are gonna you're gonna see the might of the powerful hand you have in this fight because you'll be jumping back and forth. A lot of bosses like that really kind of in this game made you just really go all out. And later on some of the final boss stuff as well, very much so. Oh, he's shooting some diagonal rockets now, and God, he keeps stopping short. I hate that because it's really hard to gauge where he's gonna go. All right, when he's shining like that, that's invincibility, and you can't do anything to him while he's in that mode. Luckily, he doesn't do it too terribly often. Oh my God, he almost got me. He almost spiked me in the butt. All right, wait for that invulnerability. Oh my God, stopping there. There we go. Wipe. I like how the blast just goes right through him. It's cool. All right, that was Tunnel Rhino stage. And he's done. Let's see what weapon pickup we get this time. Oh, that's cool. I like the 3D effect. Very nice. Early technology. And you get Tornado Fang. Oh, that's a cool name for a weapon. I like that. Not a very cool palette. I'm not too fond of that turquoise and pea yellow. It's a very interesting choice they made there. Alright, so as I said a little earlier, we're going to go ahead and rock on over to Blizzard Buffalo next. Because there's going to be a pickup there that we can actually get, an upgrade. And it's the boots. I'll just say it. It's the boots. I need to get the boots out of here. And I didn't actually need the item from Tunnel Rhino to get the boots. That's why I said I could have come here first and just got that upgrade. And that would have made that Tunnel Rhino fight maybe a little bit easier because I could have... the feature of the boot is you can dash in the air now. Very similar to X2. Although this one has a secondary feature, to which I'll touch on when we get there. Not really a secondary feature. It's the same feature. It's a singular feature. It's air dashing. And it's awesome. Alright, you know, now that I think about it, I might have been able to use my Tunnel Rhino Tornado Fangs there on that ice. But I'll come back to it later because on the left side, if you notice, there was like a little pad. And that's where you get ride armor in this game. The ride armor is handled differently too. You have to find them. They're like pickups now. And you can only actually find the, I think you have to get the first one first, the regular ride armor, and that's going to be in the Hornet stage. One that I won't get to today, but we'll get to, you know, I don't know when I do that one. I've never really been a fan of that level or that boss. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So he might be on part 3. I don't know. The ride armors really weren't too useful this time around anyway. They were, I mean, they were handled pretty well in the last 2 games, but now we have options, which should seem like on paper to be a good thing. But really only like 2 of them are worth it out of like the 4. I think there's 4 of them. Yeah, there's a regular one, an aquatic one, a flying one, a regular one, aquatic one, a flying one, and then just a grinder one. I think, I don't know. There's another one like a heavy armored one or something like that. So they're all very kind of similar anyways, but the flying one being the coolest. Alright, there is some pickup over there to the top left, but I can't quite reach it just yet, so I'm going to keep making my way over this way because I'm going to come back that way for that. Rest assured. Yeah, and you got to watch out for these little, these dickweeds here on bikes. A little dash bike. Yes, because they'll just stop there. Okay, shit, I fell off. I didn't want to do that. Damn it! I need to get into the top. Okay, of course they respawn. Of course. Yeah, I've got it. The ice mechanics are incredibly slippery in this game. Like, you can't go against the, well, you can't go against it very, very well. Shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna freaking die again before I can even get to this stupid thing. That's okay, because I think if I die, I start right here at the halfway point. So, okay, don't get shot by the rocket. Ah! Alright, just made it. And accidentally hit the L or R button there while I was doing that jump. Oh, it's old Dr. Light. Enter this capsule, X. Take this leg upgrade. The upgrade will enhance your mobility in the air. Oh yes, very much so. And the best boot upgrade, just of all time, I think. You'll be able to dash left, right, or even straight up into the air. Yeah. Yeah, that's where things get fun. Alright, so let's collect our power up to see what these bad boys look like. Nice. Sweet chucks, bro. Very cool. Yeah, and there you go. You can dash straight up. I really like that. And later on, I think there's an upgrade. This game also features some upgrade chips that you can install. And I died. That's fine. I'll start actually right back where I need to be. So there we go. Yeah. Oh, it started me a little earlier, so I just skipped ahead back over to this part. So we didn't have to watch all that boring bullshit again. But yeah, right up here, if I just jump off this ledge right here, then do an up jump, an up dash, I can catch the ledge and get my second energy tank. Well done. All right, and then again, just go back to where we were, because right over there at the end where I was, that was right there by the boss door anyway. So the pickup is very late in the stage. It makes you wait all the way to the end to go get it. And yeah, it's just as simple as continuing to traverse back over here. And let's not worry about that dick. Screw you. All right, let's get prepared for the boss. Was the tornado thing the weapon to use? You know what? I don't care. I'm going to use the Buster. I'm pretty good with the Buster on this guy. It's just a little time consuming, but he ain't that fast. Don't worry about it. He's a buffalo. But again, he's gonna dodge. He's gonna ram the walls. And I don't know if these necessarily knock you down either. I'm gonna assume they do, but you just kind of keep going back and forth, go all the way to the end of the room, and make him repeat this dumb cycle. When he stops in the middle, he'll start shooting off some ice. And sometimes he'll just blast like a massive laser beam. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, there we are. He's taking his break. I'm going to try to stay ahead of these. Oh, yeah, he's going to shoot 3 every time. You might be tempted to want to get your shots off right away, but be a little patient here. And, yeah, I really should be patient, not dash so much. That's a good place for just regular walking. Just walk in front of those so you don't have to deal with it. And because the further out you go, he targets you. So that's why they sling out further if you're the further away you are. It's actually probably more ideal to stay close to him when he does the ice. Oh well. And he's just gonna keep going back and forth. Oh, there it is, that weird fart sound. This is ice beam. And he should be following behind it. Okay. Oh, he stopped again. Yeah, just kind of be, like I said, very patient, very short steps there, short steps. Oh, you stupid wall rammer. Nope, not today. Just a couple more shots should do it. Ooh, 1 lemon. 1 lemon in your elbow. Goodbye, Blizzard Buffalo. All right, and for defeating the Blizzard Buffalo, hours later, it'll tell me what I get. Oh, this is another missile drill-looking item. Kind of like the other one. It's just like an ice spear, essentially, but it's called a frost shield, even though that's a spear. I think that makes more sense when you charge it up, but since I don't have the gun ability yet, I can't charge it up. Ooh, ominous music. What do we have here? Oh, that looks like Dr. Doppler. Yep. He is the Maverick Hunter I failed to catch last time. What? I had no idea. He is so powerful. Bit and bite. Who is he talking to? What does he mean last time? What the fuck do you mean, dude? Oh, he's summoning Bit and Bite. Oh, okay, that's a big boy. Bring that Maverick Hunter to me. Alive, if possible. Affirmative, Dr. Doppler. I am a robot born to serve. I guess his buddy there doesn't like to talk. Oh, shit. Who's that? Mysterious Maverick. Alive, Dr. Doppler. You are so kind. Watch your mouth, or I'll put you back where I found you. Oh, shit. You know who that looks like? It's Boba Fett. Even with your enhancements, you are still no match for me. Thanks for the upgrade, Doctor. But I have a score to settle. Yes, he does. And I'll do it my way. Oh, yeah. Alright. Looks like we got a bounty hunter on our ass now, too. Alright, so there it is. That's the, those are the hunters for this game. It's kind of like, just like the X-Hunters from the last time. Well, there's fewer of them now, I guess. Or maybe not. Ooh, defeated his master twice in the past. I wonder who his master is. No secrets kept on this game. Or any of the rest of the X series for that matter. There was always one main bad guy that really likes to just keep bothering X and Zero. We'll find out who that is near the end of the series. Thank you so much for watching the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Rue, and we will see you on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. See you next time.